Hello, audience members.
Hey there.
Sitting at home. We are Mac Productions.
And today we're gonna have our screening or showing for our movie Unspoken.
We filmed this for our senior year independent study project, and the last 6 months have been spent collectively putting together this masterpiece. What started off as an ambitious high school project has turned out into something that we are all proud of. So we're here to talk about it before the screening.
To begin with, it started out as just kind of something we kind of wanted to do, weren't really sure about it, but then it went to more, this is what we're doing right now. We spent a lot of time just making this and perfecting what we think actually turned out well and good.
A lot of hard work put in by every single one of these individuals here, and at the end of the day, it became more than an ISP. Mac Productions, we're all great friends, we're all going to college next year, so this has been a really unique experience. Not many people can say they had a school project that led to something like this, but it feels pretty good.
You got anything to say? Hey Sean, do you have anything to say?
Say something. Say something.
You know, it's coming to the end, and I mean, you get into your feels, you know.
Yeah,
It's been 6 months since the beginning.
It's all culminated in this.
Yeah.
I'm really proud of it. Worked so hard, especially Moog and Himanshu, editing the night away, writing the night away. They worked really hard, and we just been, acting on set and doing the easy part at least in regards to that. So I would like to give a big congratulations to them on a hopefully successful film. We're really excited to see what the audience thinks about it, as we have a couple VIP guests coming in.
Oh yes!
As well as 20 other people who came by invite only. And all those people almost all of them actually happen to be a part of the cast. So I'm pretty sure they would love to see the final product of which they helped take part in.
It's been a journey, and Mac Productions is really proud of it. We had some great actors, and we gotta thank them. Special shout out to them because we didn't compensate them for their time. It was strictly on a voluntary basis, and they came out there upon their own will because they wanted to help us out and contribute to this. So we really have to thank every single one. Of course, all their names are in the credits, so I'm not gonna go start listing name by name, but they did a great job, and without them, this couldn't have been made possible. So thank you to the actors.
It's turned out to be more than a project to me, at least, and hopefully for them, because we've gotten a lot, like 6 months to bond over this, and I've really gotten closer to everyone in Mac Productions, and with the cast, I've gotten to know a lot more people better.
Definitely.
Yeah, so it's just been a great experience, and it's sad to see it's coming to an end, but it's also
Bittersweet.
It's kind of bittersweet.
Bittersweet is a
That's
good
a good word to
yeah.
describe it. I mean, it's just hard to believe it's over, huh?
Yeah.
It's pretty hard to believe. But I mean, it's something to be proud of, and it's something we're definitely going to remember for a long time.
I think this is the most passionate I've ever felt about any school project. I don't know about any of them.
Definitely, there's no other thing.
I mean, as a senior, sometimes motivation is hard to come by, but when
Especially at this time of year.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
When I was sitting there cranking out another scene, or when we were out in the cold, it didn't take much for us to say, do another take for the movie. It's got to be better. And yeah, I was freezing that day. My fingers were about to fall off. We were dying. But I think it was really cool that we were able to make this, and I definitely feel strongly about this. I really hope everybody likes it, especially our VIP guests.
I'll definitely, in the future, look back at this movie and be like, wow,
We did this.
It's kind of amazing how, just 4 high schoolers can make such
And
a
all
product.
call ourselves movie producers.
Super low budget, but I think for $230 for us to come out and create this type of movie is just it fascinates me, and it makes me really proud to be a part of a team that did this with $230. Where you see Hollywood, those losers, they're spending like millions of dollars. We spent like 3-digit numbers.
Yeah.
It honestly surprised me how I thought. In the beginning, I thought it was just gonna be okay. It might have been okay. It was probably gonna be bad. but it surprised me while editing throughout the entire thing. You could agree with me.
Yeah.
Some nights until like 4 a.m. Yeah.
Yep. I'm editing. I found out that it actually flows well. The actors didn't do a horrible job. They did pretty decent for high schoolers. For somebody who's never acted before.
Thanks.
Hey, I'll do my best here. They actually did pretty well. For the first time acting, it's been an honor working with them.
Absolutely.
So I would just like to thank our high school for actually having a program like this called Phoenix, or GT. For those of you who don't know, Gifted and Talented, it's an English class in our school at least that allows us to do different activities like this. That class, the people in that class are designed to learn that way. This is how we learn. It's more through tactile and sensory learning things, rather than just sitting in class and learning simple English things. We'd just like to thank them and our teacher, Miss Krillman, or Janie Krillman, for actually helping us put this together, helping other students put theirs together, and it's been grateful.
As seniors, you know, it hits us that we realize that this is our last year in a Phoenix classroom, and even for these two guys, they've only been in it for 2 years, but they're a part of this program, and for them to have experienced this, they feel how special it is. And it is our last year, and never anywhere else we may go, I doubt that we'll ever find a program like this. So to have been a part of this is a privilege, and I'm really happy that we could do this.
Yeah.
Thank you, Allen High School.
I like
Texting.
personally, like Phoenix probably my best decision in high school. Looking back at it, not just cause like maybe it might be a little bit different, but like just the learning style and.
Oh, you know it's easier.
I ain't saying that, but you know, like just observing from other English classes, I feel like I wouldn't be at my full potential if I was at those classes.
I learned a lot in these last 2 years, and I'm really grateful for that. It's definitely going to be a good help.
What I like about Phoenix is that, sure, we learn how to crank out a rhetorical analysis in 40 minutes, or how to analyze and annotate poetry, but we get to learn cool things about ourselves too. Before this, I had honestly never written any fictitious work in a high school setting, and to have been able to do that in an academic context, it was actually a really good learning experience. And how many people can say they learned how to master editing or master sounds and have such a good grasp over music, like Keshav, because he made all the sounds for our movie, or who can say they got to act for an English project,
A main role.
just like a star back there.
It's honestly, without this program, I probably wouldn't have gotten the opportunity to act, or, you know, like, even if I'm not part of the editing or the writing or the sound, I can still look at what they do
all
and try
contributed in
to
our own
see
ways.
what they're doing and like just put input, you know?
I mean, we all contribute in our own ways, and each one was just as important as the other.
And I'm pretty sure this is different for all of us, but mostly for them. I've actually wanted to make something like this. I wanted to do this before because being the cameraman, I had the equipment for this. I just never had the time or reason to make something like this happen. But thanks to these guys, I was able to do that. This is amazing.
If I hadn't worked with these guys as part of Mac Productions, my ISP was going to be writing a novel or a story of some length.
I was actually going to plan on making an album. That was what I was thinking about doing.
I would have done a Coursera, but I'm glad I didn't choose.
Melvin's released.
I'm glad I didn't choose that route.
So it's neat for us to put in our own passions and our drive and not have to go with something they're not too passionate about. Instead, putting their efforts into something like this. I think our movie is a product that anybody would be proud of having. Our runtime is 1 hour, 13 minutes, and 28 seconds. 28 on YouTube.
Okay.
But 27
Not bad.
of footage. whatever. 27 seconds. And I think it's just so neat that we were able to put our 4 minds together and our talents and our abilities, and in 6 months create a 73-minute long film. And we can call that a full-length feature film.
Yeah.
That is a full-length feature film that we might be putting it to film festivals later on. We're not sure yet. If one exists that is close to us and in the right time, we're definitely gonna put that in, depending on the reaction of our
audience today.
Hopefully it's gonna be a
gonna-
positive reaction. Yeah.
I will probably publish the feedback, some of what they said, like the ratings, what they felt about it, how, and a lot of reception from the cast members. I may compile that list sometime during the week, and probably publish like an infographic on Twitter through our Twitter page. And yeah, some critical reviews. And we're really excited to see what people say. I mean, you've done a great job.
Officer Randy. you guys will have to watch our film to understand. It's an insight.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, going back to like the length of the film, we were aiming for 30 to
30,
Yeah,
25,
30 to 40 minutes,
Yeah.
but it ran over. But that's not necessarily
It's
a
not a
bad
problem.
thing.
Thanks, bro.
Sorry, guys.
Do y'all have any last words for them before we sign out?
I think, who do you want to start?
Himanshu, you want to start?
I'm just really proud of these guys that we actually finished this project well and that we didn't BS it and put random stuff together just to have something done. It turned out pretty good and I'm happy for us.
We actually put effort into it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. First time, just kidding.
Well, I guess what I'll say is high school has been a really great ride from start to finish. It's had a lot of ups and downs to it, but to have sitting at the end of my senior year, realizing that it's all over, to have been able to say that this is the experience that capped off our senior year is something that's really special to me. I'm really proud of being part of this. Being able to put my name on this is a feeling that it's just a great feeling. So it's awesome, and once again, thank you so much to the Phoenix program and its crewmen for letting this happen, making this happen.
Well, first of all, I would like to just thank everyone for being a part of this film. I mean, we did a great job. Thank you to Amog, who spent endless hours at night writing the film. To Himanshu, endless hours at night, freaking, editing the freaking movie in like, what, 3 days?
3-4 days, right?
Yeah. And then Melvin cranking out those 4 or 5 scenes in every single day. Spring break.
Spring break was
20
Melvin's
scenes
grind. Melvin's
in
grind.
6 days. I mean, it was pretty hard, and Amog had to write on the fly as well. So props to everyone.
Props to you.
Yeah, I was about to say, including me, for making this a great film. I mean, I couldn't be any more happier with the way it turned out. We watched the film just a couple of days ago, and it's just awesome. The editing, the screen, just the dialogue, the acting, music, everything. It just came together and just blended so well. And I felt like we were the perfect team. Even our English teacher also said we are the perfect team to do such a project on such a grandiose scale. I mean, we also had a lot of funny moments too, whether it be identifying the motives or the foliage. Always trying to find out about. I mean, a lot of Tautoculpus things happen, but it just adds to it. Adds to the bonding. It adds to all the memories we made as a group, and yeah, it was fun, stressful, but in the end, awesome.
I mean,
So
that's like it's
with
down
that,
to me.
I mean, yeah,
Down to me.
hook 'em and go Cowboys.
All right. So, I guess for me, again, it's just been an honor working with Kate Shaw, Amog, and Himanshu. I couldn't have asked for a better group to be part of Mac Productions. And if you don't know, Mac is Melvin, Amog, Kate Shaw, and Himanshu. But yeah, again, I mean, they're just great people to work with. And I mean, looking back at the final product and realizing the amount of effort and the time we put into this, it's really surreal to know that all of us are proud of this final project. And we think it turned out great. And I guess
We hope you do too.
yeah, we hope you do. And on behalf of Melvin,
Amog,
Keshav.
And Himanshu.
Mac.
and Matt,
This is Mac Production.
Okay.
this is where the acting comes in. Alright, on behalf of Melvin,
Amog.
Keshav.
And Himanshu.
This
This is
Mac
Mac Productions signing out.
Off.
out!
Out.
Get
Ah!
Oh, come here.
Oh, sweet. You're about to jack Doritos.
Alright, okay, let's do it
This is
again.
signing out.
Okay, just stay there.
Out. Signing out. Signing out for no. Signing out. Signing out. All right.
On behalf of Melvin,
Amog.
Keshav.
And Himanshu.
This is
Mac
Mac
Productions
Productions
signing out.